This is David Hinkle with NintendoWiiFanboy.com here, another edition of our VC Monday Madness coverage. This week, Monday, December the 24th, Christmas Eve, has 3 new games on the Virtual Console. The first of which you're looking at is Donkey Kong Country 3. Now, a lot of you folks left me some pretty rough comments when it was found out that I wasn't a gigantic fan of Donkey Kong Country 2. And I pretty much feel a lot of the same way towards 3, to be honest. I've just never really been much of a fan of the franchise. I mean, I like platformers. I don't know what it is about these particular games. I just never really enjoyed that much, but, you know, that's just me personally. Fans of platformers are going to find that these are great games. Probably took up a large chunk of your childhood. And, you know, from what I've seen, based on when I played them back then and now, you know, you're going to feel the same way. So, what's different about 3? We've got a new character you can see there. Brings some new abilities to the fold. Dixie Kong takes over the role of head hero. Ah. No, what am I, an idiot? There we go. Ah, crap. As you can see, still plenty of coins to collect. Lots of bananas. Ah. So yeah, Donkey Kong Country 3, 800 points. Next up we have Blades of Steel for the NES, 500 Wii points. The funny thing about this game is, you know, I talked a lot about playing it when I was younger, and I did, but funny thing is I personally hate hockey. I am not a big fan of it. Just happened that, well, it's really hard to talk and play this at the same time. Just happened to be that, you know, friends of mine were big hockey fans, you know, big Flyers fans. So I had a lot of exposure to this. And if only for the fighting. Now coming back to it, God, who knows how many years later. It's still pretty fun. I'm having a good time with it. Ah. Yeah, boy. Laid him out. Oh, it would have been really great if I would have scored a goal there. Alright. Good for me. So, Blades of Steel, 500 points. I downloaded just for the fighting because it's just great. And, you know, overall, it's a pretty decent hockey game. It might not be as balanced as Nintendo's offering in the sport on the NES, but still a hell of a fun time, so download it. Finally, we have Rolling Thunder 2 for the Sega Genesis. It's not a bad game. It's not a great game either, though. Basically just mindless violence with light platforming is what's going on here. Kind of reminds me of Shinobi, just you know, lacking all of the fun. I mean, this isn't necessarily a bad title. It just has some problems. For one, movement's pretty much non-existent. You can jump really high, you can do shallow jumps, and you can crouch. That's pretty much it. You duck in these doorways, and you know, sometimes you'll find special bullets or whatever. Oh. But, you know, even though the game does have some flaws, it has a lot of charm to it. It's just a really quirky story, and you know, who doesn't like just killing wave after wave of stupid henchmen? And as you can see, you know, the weapons are pretty cool too. The stock pistol isn't so bad, but picking up the extra items like this flamethrower where it's at. So yeah, Rolling Thunder 2, Sega Genesis, 800 Wii points. It's not a great game, but it's also not a very horrible one. The game mixes it up some, and if you want a side-scrolling shoot 'em up, heavy emphasis on shoot 'em up, then you definitely come to the right place. Namco has done a good job of making sure you have enough mindless violence going on, so fans of that should be pleased. So, we'd say, give it a download.